Playgroup WA first began in 1972, known as the Playgroup Association of Western Australia. The early members had clear aspirations for playgroups. They envisaged inclusive groups that were central within local communities, a place for families with young children to connect with others and play. Over the past 50 years, our core purpose has not changed. We first began to encourage playgroups to grow and thrive, and we continue to do so. Every year, new families join and gain the benefits of being part of their playgroup community.
A lot of my friends who'd already had children had spoken a lot about Playgroup and said, look, it will save you. That's what they used to say, it will keep you sane.
All learning and development has secure attachment at its base and secure relationships. And that's what Playgroup offers to people. Social connection should be looked at like housing and income and food as one of the critical things that people need to function and survive and develop. And that's what we do, it's what we've been doing for 50 years.
I formed the first playgroup in my garage by going around the neighbourhood and knocking on doors and suggesting that we might all like to get together with our children.
We wanted to help families and mothers to enjoy their children and just learn about some of the ways that that could be done.
I think we were looking for something to do. It was at a time when women didn't go back to work when they had little children. And so I think this energy to help get something started was there.
I do believe that that particular group that gathered just at that time were really quite gifted in various attributes like art and writing and insight.
Our job's always been to inspire people to do what they want to do with the capacities and abilities they've got. So we have playgroups that are very, very organised. We have playgroups which look like chaos but which are pure fun, and all points in between.
I think that playgroup fundamentals and the core reason for playgroups has been sustained because as humans we need that connection, we need that opportunity to spend time together, to build community and to build those strong relationships.
Very quickly, the Child Health Centre realised the opportunities here for mothers and with young children, and so we actually collaborated together. And they spread the word, and within 2 years, we would have had hundreds of playgroups across Western Australia.
I basically joined through the child health nurse who brought together a group of local parents who'd all had their babies within 1 month. So we were a random group of women, we didn't know each other. And we started off having sessions with the child health nurse, and then we decided to continue on and form a playgroup together.
The Spirit of Playgroup for me is really about community development. It is a focus of bringing people out of their homes and getting them in touch with each other.
The Spirit of Playgroup is a very joyous one in that it's a place that with support you can really enjoy your children, helping them grow and helping them in every aspect of their physical and social and emotional, their total development.
The Spirit of Playgroup to me is all about community, engagement, being inclusive. When my second child was born, the people that looked after my first child were the people that I'd met at Playgroup. So just having a group of friends that I can fall back on that will be there.
The Spirit of Playgroup for me means connection and community, just bringing people together. And it's a community organisation. You're meeting people in your neighbourhoods that you'd never met before.
For somebody who had just stepped off a boat and our family was like a little island in the middle of nowhere, having to start all over again, we walked into this and it was just a great community to be in.
We just had a lovely, lovely bunch of parents, and it was absolutely fantastic. I did feel that I was going into a bit of a safe space.
We started off with a group of core parents, 8 women who are absolutely fantastic, and I call them friends to this day.
Playgroup has been amazing for me. Some of my closest friends have all been from Playgroup.
We did all sorts of things with using clay and paint. Play-Doh, we learned how to make Play-Doh.
We'd be doing lots of arts and crafts followed by morning tea together, and then we would do outdoor play, and then we'd finish off with music and stories, and it was full on. It was so much fun.
One of the beautiful things about Playgroup is the kids get to come along with their carers, and whether that's their parents or their grandparents, they get to play and they get to be social, and there's something really engaging about them having their parents there watching them do all the activities that they can do.
I was once told I was a cross between a bulldog and a butterfly, but I really think that applies to Playgroup WA. It's always been very resilient, very strong. It's always known who it is and what its purpose was. And there's a playgroup for everyone. As a butterfly, it flits about, doesn't it? And we certainly have covered the state in trying to support parents. Very colourful, a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun.
It's been fantastic to be the local mayor here in the City of Vincent and to see our playgroups thrive. So we've had people like Marissa and new parents come on board and do beautiful things like make the centres look as amazing as they can be, like murals behind us. We've had some incredible parents involved in our local communities. They're really dedicated and they're really wanting to make sure that Playgroup survives and thrives in our communities, and I've seen the work of our volunteers in making that happen, and it's just been an amazing thing to see and to support at the City of Vincent.
The future of playgroups, as long as there are families and children, there'll always be a place for playgroups. There's always a place for parents coming together or grandparents with children to share fun times together and to support each other.
The future of Playgroup is strong in that as humans we need that connection, and the importance of Playgroup is just as important as it was 50 years ago when families came together and realised they needed that opportunity to get together in their communities.
While many things have changed, the essence of Playgroup has stayed the same. The essence of Playgroup is that everyone needs social connection. New parents, grandparents, carers and their children all grow together through play. Regularly connecting with other families in your local community during this critical stage of development significantly supports children and families. And it always will.